Ashley from the Slinging Support, and you had a question about you wanted to move the add to cart button in the product page. So I figured out how to do it last night when I was messaging you. So I'll show you real quick. I know for sure, I think this can be done on an older version of the Slingly theme, but I'm not sure. But I do know it does work on the Slingly theme 2.1. So if you go into actions, and you go into code or edit code, you would then want to go down to product liquid. So right here, because this is mostly where all the like the product page, and this is all the different like the setup for it. So what I did basically is I mean, I'm not like a coder like 100% or anything like that, but my trick that I do is I kind of look at my product page and I kind of follow along with what's on there. So just by looking at this code, I see this is just the product title, and then this is just some tracking information. But then when it gets to here, it has more of like the product display. So that's telling me that's probably the image for the product details, and then let's go down a little bit further. I'm trying to read this. Product images. So this is probably all the different variances in the zoom feature. So this is all with the product image itself. So I was trying to look for something that said add to cart, things like this, or return. So this is the line of code that I added. All this right here. And I'm going to copy and paste this and I'll send it to you. But what I did was I got it from line 138. The code was right here. And I'll show you what it looks like on my store, a before and after, because that might kind of help. This is just our testing site that we use, so this is not a site like that I used to make money on or anything. So let me click on a random product, because right now I have it still in the code where the button is moved. But I noticed that you can't really center the button, so I haven't figured that part out. So this is as center as I can get it. But so for right now, I have it up here. The original spot was in this spot. So I can show you what it looks like when I move it, when I copy that code back into this spot. And what I did was I just added this part to it, but I can delete that. Hold on. Let me save it so I'm not forgetting what code it was. All right. I'm gonna delete this so it can look like what it did before I made the change, and then I'll just delete this. I think it was all the way across. Okay. And this was a closed space like this. And I hit save. And then I go back to it and I refresh. It should put it back the original way. Let's see. Yeah. So this is the original spot for it. So yeah, but I wanted to make sure that everything would go back as normal. But this is what your code should look like. When you haven't done the change, you'll make sure you go to 138. Where is that at? Yeah, line 138. Well, in this case, I put it back in 135 because it kind of made space from it. But 135, and then I just copy that whole section, and I cut it, and then I put it on line. I believe it was 86, because wherever I saw that it says display product details, I wanted to have it above product details where like the price was. So I believe that's what I did. So make sure that turned out the same. And I'm gonna save. I'm gonna see, because sometimes the line numbers change when you're doing a lot of edits. So Yeah, so that's the same spot. Like I said, this is the only way I could get it to align. I thought it might align better if I put in the align code part, but that didn't really make a difference. So for right now, that's how I can get it aligned. You can, however, change your title to make it more aligned, so it kind of look more in sync. I think I know how to make the prices align with the ad cart. I will have to fool around with that. It takes me a bit of time. When I mess with code, I have to kind of like really look at it to get it to be a certain way. But I will give you the lines or whatever, and if you have the same theme, then it'll work out. But if you need help, just let me know. Or I can actually do this. Let me just copy and paste all of this. And this starts at line 2. So it doesn't start at line 1. And you just copy and paste this right in. That'll be the easier solution. That way you don't have to mess around too much. But um, I'll still send you this video. I'll probably have to send it to you via email because it might be too long. The file might be too big to send in Messenger. So let me copy all this down here. That way everything kind of stays the same if you don't want to mess with the code too much. I'll copy it and I'll put it in. There you go. Okay. All right. Thank you.